Okay, so we're back. This is part two of the build along. You can see I got the barrel in the vise here, and what I'm going to be doing, you know, I don't really want to take this breech plug out. I suppose it wouldn't hurt anything if I did, but since this is a really big gun, I don't think I want to mess around with the breech plug. It was installed by the gun maker, and I don't know, I just don't feel like taking it off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do what I need to do with the breech plug still on the barrel, and just see how that goes. If during the build I decide that I need to take it off, then I will, but I'm just going to leave it on for now. But what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be drafting these edges, or beveling the edges of this breech plug, so that the bottom edge is you know, at an angle from the top edge. That way when you inlet it, it'll wedge itself into the mortise there, and it won't crack the wood as you pull it in and out, because this barrel will be in and out of the stock there quite a few times before I'm done with it. So basically what I'm going to do, I usually take the breech plug out and I take it to the belt sander and I bevel these edges. But since the thing is on the barrel, and the barrel weighs about 20 pounds, I'm just going to do it with a file. It's going to take a long time, or longer, but at least I won't damage the barrel, and I won't have to lift it and try to maneuver it so that I can get it on the belt sander. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get these edges beveled down, and I'll turn the camera on when I get close to done, and then show you how it looks. One thing that I noticed on this tang here is, you can see there's a couple of gouges, pretty deep gouges in the top of the tang, and the top surface is also kind of beveled down. Now I'm hoping that that's not going to be a big issue, because once it gets into the barrel, I might have to bend this thing anyway to match the contour of the stock. But that's a little bit disappointing to see that. Usually, you know, it's just one solid piece of metal and there's no damage to the top of the tang. But we'll see how it goes when I get it on the stock, and we'll see how it looks. But you can see right here where it's flush with the barrel and all. Okay, so we're back. You can see here that I've beveled the wrench lug down so that the bottom of it is narrower than the top of it. And basically what I did, I just took the file. This file has a smooth edge on it, so I was able to get up right next to the barrel and file down without the possibility, or without the worry of harming the barrel, since it's got a safe side on the file here. So we got this done, and what we're going to do now is I think I'm going to make another part 3 of inletting the barrel and the breech plug tang. Okay, so there you go. Cash Stick Bowcraft. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I've got the barrel on the stock. You can see here where I've got the breech plug sitting on top of where the tang needs to be inletted. So I've got it pretty much set up in the middle of the gun, where the barrel sits in the middle. It'll get in the channel fine. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to trace out this little square, the wrench lug area here, and start inletting that till I hit the bottom of the barrel, which will take a while. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and turn it on when I get close to done, and we'll show you how it looks. Okay, so you can see I got it started here. When I chisel it out, I stayed inside the line, so this little mortise here is probably still a little bit smaller than that thing will fit. But I'm going to try it and put it in there and see if it fits. And if it fits good, I'm just going to keep getting lower and lower and lower until the whole thing sits flush on top of that, on top of the stock. To make it a little bit easier, I took it over to the drill press and drilled a hole. That way I don't have to remove, chip out so much wood. Most of it's done already, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and continue on and turn the camera on when it's done. Okay, you can see that the channel now is all the way down, just about down to the bottom of the barrel channel. I got a little bit more to take off there. But since I drilled that hole in there, it was a lot easier to chisel out. So I'm just going to clean this out and make sure all of these, it's as much wood that I can take out of here. And we'll put the barrel back in here and see how it fits. And then start actually doing the inletting to make sure that it fits all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so what I've done, I put a little bit of inletting black on the metal here and inserted it into the channel, and you can see where there's inletting black on the wood there. Those are the high spots, and those are the spots that are keeping the barrel from going down further into the channel. So I'm just going to get the chisel here and just remove the black wherever it's touching, and by doing that it'll allow the tang here, or the breech plug here, to recess further and further and eventually down to the bottom. So what I got to do is remove all of this black that's on the wood here. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to take a while. And I'll turn the camera back on when I'm done. So we're back. I've got the tang inletted into the stock here. And the problem I ran into was I inletted the tang, and then when I got to the point where I needed to bend it to make it contour with the stock, I found that I couldn't bend this sucker. It's too thick. The thought ran through my mind to heat it up and bend it, but I didn't want to do that with the tang still attached to the barrel. So what I did was I just went ahead and cut off the tang just before the stock bent down, and inletted it down as far as I can get it, the back part of it. And then what I'm going to do is file down the metal to the same level as the barrel. I think it's going to work out fine. The good thing about it is that those gouges that were inside the tang here will now disappear because they're above the level of the stock, so they'll be removed. So that's a good thing. Anyway, so I got the tang and the barrel completely inletted now. Now I'm going to be doing the lock, and that will be in the next video. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and file this stuff down. I'll take a picture. I might show another part in this video of how this looks when it's complete. But for all intents and purposes, this thing is inlet, and I'm done with it. Cashnook Bowcraft, thanks for watching. Okay, so here you go. Here's the finished tang. Just got a little bit of touch-up work around the tang panel here, but for all intents and purposes, this tang is done. I guess there's nothing more to say. Anyway, so here you go. End of this part. I think this is part 3. Anyway, so that's it. About 8 hours worth of work. Cash Stick Bowcraft. Thanks for watching.